welcome back to my channel. So as you can tell by the title, this is another cleaning with limitations video. And because I love you so much, warning, warning, if grossness, I don't like grossness. If a grossness freaks you out, turn away. Now, I mentioned in the previous video that to keep my tub clean, I just clean it after each use. But what I did was, and then I had a lot of requests of how do you clean a dirty tub. Well, forgive me. It's been 2 weeks. I have let my tub get 2 weeks dirty. So I will show you start to finish on how I clean a absolutely disgustingly gross tub with limitations. So when it's a day when I'm not feeling great, I sit on the edge of the tub. If you just have a shower, obviously this is not something you could do. But if you just have a shower and you have limitations, good chances you have a shower seat. If not, you can just bring a seat out into your bathroom if at all possible, just a kitchen chair or something. But I'm going to give you a really good scan of this really gross tub. I'm going to show you how easy we can clean it without really bending over. I mean, I say really because we probably will a couple of spots, but really without bending over. So hang on. Also, I'm going to show you two methods. I have a shower wand, and I will show you how to wet the tub with the shower wand, and I'll also show you how to use the cup method. When we were growing up, we didn't have a shower wand. We just used the cup method, so I'm very practiced in that as well. So stay tuned. So for many of you, you probably don't even have to watch this video. Except stick around the end because I'm just dying to show you a new product that's sent to me that I am in love with. So, you know, not sponsored. They just sent it to me for free to review. They're not paying me for my words. That's what I mean. So what we're doing here is we basically filled a large cup with water. You want to wet your whole surface before you use just Comet. Comet you can find at the Dollar Tree, but it's actually a lot of times cheaper in the grocery store for the size. And I love Comet. We talked about that it is got an abrasive. We've talked about that it's got bleach in it. I've been using it my whole life. So what I've done now is I've taken the mop. I just got a new one for the video, but you guys know I use this as just a Dollar Tree mop, and then I'm going to use like a regular Dollar Tree sponge with the scrunchie on the back. And I'll show you that in a second. But basically, if you just let your Comet sit for just minutes, 2, maybe 3, then it'll just eat right through all of that grime and gook. Now, if you have any really tough spots, you can see what I'm doing. This just takes a little bit of practice because you just want to hold that sponge on. Basically push the sponge with the mop. Now you could get a second mop handle, like once you've used your mop a lot, you can get a second mop handle, take the strings out, and then hot glue the sponge on there, just to make a cheap and easy scrubber. That's just something that we've done in the past. I just don't have one currently. And then what I just do is like I was mopping the floor. I slide myself over. I do the one side, and then I slide myself over on the tub to do the other side. So just to share with you guys how you can do this with limitations, this is something that I have taught people at the group homes to do. This isn't the way that I always wash my tub. I'm very fortunate to have really good days where I can go ahead and really just attack my house cleaning. But there are days where I definitely feel like it could be 2 or 3 days in a row where I just don't have the energy or the strength, or everything hurts so much. So you want to make sure that you get that edge of your shower curtain as well. You can get the outside and the inside if you have a shower curtain liner. The other thing is with this particular method, I have in my particular tub situation, I have a bath mat. So what I like to do normally is I fill the bathtub up with a little bit of water, add the Comet to the mat, and then just let it soak up a bit, okay? Now I've left this cleaning portion in real time for you so that you guys can see that it doesn't take very long and it doesn't take very much effort. But the real key that I have to tell you with this is to, when a person gets out of the tub and their fresh dirt, it sounds weird, but their fresh dirt is on there. I take that opportunity normally. I pull out the mop and I just wipe down everywhere that they've cleaned. I use my Comet spray bathroom cleaner from the Dollar Tree just to do as like a disinfectant. I do that about once a week. I basically dry off the tub or clean off the tub every time, and then I just disinfect it about once a week when I do my weekly cleaning. Normally the bath mat I will stick to the wall, but the suction cups are just about shot on this one, and it's much heavier than the suction cup strength will allow. So I've draped it over the shower curtain so it doesn't drip on the floor, and everything drips back into the tub. But now I'm just rinsing. I'm taking the mop, making sure I rinse out the mop and wringing it out. This is where all of the bending over is happening. I'm just bending over to rinse my mop head. But I could, if you cannot bend, if you have, say, spinal stenosis or a really bad back, you can bring your mop up to your sink and rinse it in your sink without bending over. This is what I mentioned is only the only time that you would have to bend over. Now, of course, if for some reason you have really, really stuck on grossness, then you might need to get in there and scrub it a little bit better. They actually sell like a sponge mop at the Dollar Tree, which isn't really a long-lasting mop for washing your floors, but it will help scrub out those spots in your bathtub. You use it less frequently, it'll last you a little bit longer. So now I'm standing up and I'm rinsing my mat, and I'm just rolling it up and smacking it on the side of the tub to get the excess water out and putting it in my sink to basically get out of the way while I rinse. Now I have mentioned before that my bathtub has a super slow drain. When we bought the house, the plumber came and he increased the water pressure, but the drain size is way too small for the amount of water pressure. So that's why I find it necessary to clean the tub after everybody uses it, because the water sits standing for longer, and that's why I get that ring. But I wanted to show you guys how to do this in case you bought a new property, or if it's been a really long time and you haven't been able to clean it or keep it clean. This is how you can get your tub clean from the start. Now, as you can see, the water drains so slowly. I actually have this on 2 times speed, and it's still taking forever to drain. But just about when I get to the very, very bottom of the, well, there's just like a little bit of water left, then I sometimes take like some paper towels, because that very last bit of water may actually have some remaining soap scum or hair on it. So what I do is I take like 4 paper towels and I fold them up, and I use it to sort of dry the tub while I scoop up all of that soap scum. And you can push the paper towel around with your mop, but you will eventually probably have to bend over and get it. So if you have issues with that, then definitely keep that in mind, okay? Now, if that is an issue for you, you could just do a continuation of rinsing and letting it drain, and rinsing and letting it drain, which is what we used to do back in the day. But if you need to get up that last little bit, you can always go ahead and take your mop once it's clean and dry and mop that up as well, okay? And that's it. Lay your tub mat and close your curtain, and you're all done. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am super excited to collaborate with Elechomes. Elechomes reached out to me to send me this air purifier. It is, I can't say so excited, I'm so excited to try it. If you know, because you've been around here for a while, or if you watch the vlog channel, then you're well aware that I suffer from seasonal allergies. I'm allergic to lots of different environmental things, and I live with someone who smokes, so I often have difficulty breathing, especially at night. I do take precautions and everything, but it'd be so nice to actually be able to try something like this. We're gonna put it in our bedroom. We do have an air purifier out here in the living room. which, not the greatest. But I'm excited to put this in my bedroom to clean the air that's in there while we sleep at night. So let's get started. Well, the first thing I would like to tell you is the ease of use. Out of the box, all we had to do was unwrap the filter and place it back in its compartment, which unscrews from the bottom very easily. The actual mechanism itself is so super quiet. You do hear it some, but it's no louder than any small fan. When it's on its high setting, when it's on its low setting, I can hardly hear it at all. We have been keeping it on our high setting so that if you guys don't know, Mom's smoke, even though she smokes in a different wing of the home, the intake for the entire heating and air conditioning system is right outside our door. And it does tend to make it a little bit smoky in my side of the house. Plus, it does come through the heating and air conditioning systems, even with the best filters on the house. So this has just been a godsend. I feel like I can breathe at night. I feel like it is just a savior to my nose and to Jim's as well. So I suffer from seasonal allergies, so does Jim. But Jim also has episodes of asthma. He has a tendency to have asthma attacks and has bronchial issues all throughout his life. I used to get chronic bronchitis when I was little as well. So it does tend to be a little bit harsh in the environment sometimes. So not only does this help filter out the smoke, but as well as the cat and any seasonal stuff that might be in the air. So as you can see here, the ease of a setup. He basically opened up the bottom, took out the filter, uncovered the filter, and just replaced it. Plugged it in, and it was ready to go. The instructions are super easy. The company is a charm to work with, which I loved. This is not a sponsored vlog. This is just a collaboration. Basically, they sent it to me to try out, and I wanted to share it with you guys. What they did, though, is they gave me a link to the product and a coupon code. It's in the description box down below. If you have any trouble, just let me know, okay? And, yeah, I hope if you do decide to get one, that I hope it works as well for you as it has for us. My favorite part about it is its compact size. So as you can see here, Jim has it on his dresser. They call it a desktop, so you really could keep it on your desk at work if this was a place where you had issues. And I love the fact that they give you different settings. They also have a timer feature, which basically you can run it all night and have it shut off by itself. And the button is so smooth. It is so smooth. You hardly have to touch it. You touch it once to turn it on, and then you can change the settings by touching the bottom button up to 3 times. So I hope this video really helped those of you with limitations, and also if you have allergies and you want to try out this filter. If you have any questions at all, go ahead and leave them in the comments down below. Don't forget to share with friends and family. Anybody you know might be interested in learning my tub techniques or as well as the purifier. And if you haven't yet, click subscribe. When you do, a little bell will pop up. When you ring that bell, YouTube will let you know whenever I upload a new video. As always, you guys take care. God bless, and we'll see you next time. Bye.